What's going on, guys? This is Autoleader635 on Gemmy Master Animatronics, and this is the last regular animatronic that I'm going to be showing in the channel until after Christmas. So, this is the Hot Stuff Lobster made by TS a bunch of years ago. 10 or 12 to be exact. Somebody had this as an old stock. They've had two of these that were new old stock, and they were selling them in Mercado Libre. And I will mention this as well in the review of this, but I bought this bell ringing Santa that has light up eyes. And it seems like the post, the postal service apparently said that the package was not delivered. Like it was delivered, then my mom had to go pick it up, and of course, she could not pick it up and everything, but the last day, she finally could pick it up. The thing is that by the time she had the package, the money was refunded to me. So I was like, oh my god. So I got that for free. Then again, it was corroded as fuck, so worth it. So, I had some extra money that I could not touch. So I was like, there's something from my childhood that I want to buy. It's cheap as fuck. I mean, I'm knowing you're kidding. This thing was somewhat cheap to be an animatronic with two motors and such. And it's fully works. It's in perfect condition, and it's like my first one, but my first one had an issue where the wire was off, so I had to open the head and solder the wire back to the motor, but that was it. This one had no issues. The only thing I've had to do was just open the mouth a little bit so that it would loosen up, and that was it. That was practically it. So yeah, I mean, I got this from my aunt. My aunt gave me this a few years back. There used to be like a Japanese lady that would run a store that would have a lot of animatronics, and this was one of them. And I saw at one point, I turned it on, and it did not move the mouth, and I was like, oh, I moved the mouth forcefully, did not move either. I'm like, oh, well, this must be something with a wire, I was like, yeah, it must be a wire. I was like 10 or 11, around 10, I'm pretty sure. So my aunt buys it, and the time I grab it, I opened the head and I soldered the wire, and that's it. The mouth moved just fine. Everything was fine. And then, of course, I had to sacrifice it a year afterwards because a guy wanted me to fix his Singing in the Rain dog. It was a raincoat a red coat version, like the one that I have. But of course, the chip was fried. I don't know how the chip did not, it would always act like if it was on dead battery. So I ended up just using the chip of this one with the mouth as the foot and the body as the swinging that it has. Kind of really regret that, to be honest, because of course it was not a thing that was mine, so I sacrificed something of mine for nothing. So yeah, I mean, thank goodness after 8 or 9 years I recovered it, so here we go with the test. What the... Oh, come on. Come on. You gotta be fucking kidding me. This was working. This piece of shit was working before the video. I tried it before the video, the piece of shit was working. What the fuck? Like, what the fuck? It was working. Wow. So this thing broke on camera, pretty much. The fucking wire came off. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay then, so this one has had right now the issue of my first one. Okay then. Fuck. I was gonna record a video on this thing, put it away, and start with the Santa Clauses, and now look, the fucking mouth does not move. Of course. Okay, then it doesn't even fucking move. The mouth does not even turn on. Okay, then. So you know what that means. It's gonna have to be a repair, even though it was not meant to be a fucking repair. Fucking piece of shit. Fucking hate it when this shit happens, you know? It's like, oh yeah, you got the lobsters working. It's fully working. That's, the mouth doesn't move. Ooh, I'm so happy. Yippee. Doesn't fucking move. It's like, fucking piece of shit. Like, seriously, I'm getting really fucking pissed because of that. Let's see if you guys can see that clearly. I have too much things on my... Oof. There. Beautiful. Oh, there. Okay. So there's the lobster and... doesn't even move. The gear is fine, everything's fine, you know, there's no way the gear gave out because this thing was working just fine. Just fine, I mean, it's strong. See? See, it's moving from time to time. See? It has to be something within this area, I think. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be really shocked if this turns out to actually have the broken wire at the exact same spot where mine had it, which was around the motor area. It was off the motor. Ah, god damn it, like, it pisses me off, you know? I was not expecting, I was like, oh, I'll make a review, then just put it out and start with it. No, of course not. Lobster has to be a bitch and break on my video. It's just like, oh, that's so nice. It's absolutely nice. I'm so happy. Well, it doesn't seem to be broken from this spot. Unless it is, and I'm just not seeing it properly. The other thing that I don't like about this one is that the skirt is too crumbled. But I guess that's gonna be fixed within time. I don't know. I'm guessing that's enough. That's enough. Alright. Is it here where the wire's off? I don't know where the wire's off at. Ah, I forgot that these actually had a cloth covering the whole mechanism. Ooh, fuck my life. Well, one thing is that the wire, I can see the blue wire breaking somehow. But as I've said, it seems like it's not even moving at all. So I'm going to see if I can take the motor cover off, and with that, then the entire head will come off from wherever it is at. This is the first time I open it. This is the first time it even fails, because the only issue that it had was that the mouth was actually stuck. And I was like, oh, the mouth is stuck. Okay, that's absolutely fine. Love it. Absolutely love it. You know, it's something to just touch the mouth and carry on. No, now it has to have a fucking wire off. It's just like, oh, I love you so much, you piece of shit. Let's see. Huh. How the fuck? Where does this wire even come from? What the actual fuck? Is there another wire there? There should be another wire or something. Where the hell does that wire come off? Yes, it is the wire that broke off, in fact. But I don't know where the hell it comes from. Damn. Oh. I see what they did. Now I see what they did. They hooked it up to the main, either positive or negative, from the relay. That's why I was shocked. Let's see. Yeah, the motor's running, yes. It'll be just a soldering thing. And of course, I'll have to get the hot glue gun ready to do the sides of that. Okay then. So it is a decently simple fix, even though I'm going to extend the wire a little bit just so nothing happens anymore, because this was just stupid. This basically happened for a stupid reason. That's all I'm going to say. It happened for a really stupid and avoidable reason, and that was leaving the wire, making the wire a bit longer. I gotta find the things to stitch the back of the head. I found some red cloth, but I'm not quite sure if it's gonna be the one. I'm really hoping it works out. Okay. So one thing is I'll actually extend that blue wire with another blue wire. This is a blue keyboard wire. And, there. So this wire is going to be extended, and oh my god, the hot glue work they made on this thing is just terrible. But yeah, turns out it's already had its first issue, and it's already had its first disassembly. That's so cool. Oh, that's nice. Super nice. And I never knew that this thing would actually be so cheated on, especially with this relay thing that I just said. It's just plain ridiculous right there. But yeah, this is the lobster for you. I guess I'm gonna have to wait until the hot glue gun and the soldering iron get ready, and from there I'll just put everything. I'll just save time and start doing the things related with the stitching. Because I don't know if this is literally all the red cloth that I have left. I have almost nothing left of this specific color, and I gotta go buy. But of course, usually I tend to plan my repairs. I don't really just, they don't really just show up. But in this case, it was just plain bad luck. Okay, so the needle and all that garbage. But yeah, as I said, after this, I'm going to start with the Christmas things that I'm not really sure. I don't really think I'm going to actually complete them into one single, this year. I don't think I'm going to be able to review all of them because I have around 90 Santa Clauses. And let's keep in mind that if I were to do 2 reviews per day, 4 reviews, with 5 reviews per day, I would be completed in 10 days. No, actually more. No, more. 9 reviews per day would be 10 days. Definitely. And we're already at December 1st. That would lead me to around December 11th when I would finish. If I did that, of course. But no, I'm going to have to see what I do. Maybe I'll see what I can do. I'll try to get all the Santa Clauses covered this year, so I don't have to bother anymore about them. Anyways, let's see if the iron is actually hot. Yep, hot. Huh, she needs hot stuff. She's gonna get the iron. I know I suck, I'm sorry. Okay. So number one thing is move the cloth away. That's one thing that I have to do before I even start. Because I have to solder a... there we go. I have to solder a wire to the relay, and I don't want to burn anything else. That's not the solder. So there's that. There's this. That has to go here. Sweet. And now I'm going to leave the iron right here, and I'm going to cut the wire to a decent length. Like that. I'm going to have to get some heat shrink. to make sure that this won't come off again. There we go. Okay, so that's all the work that that the iron had to do here. And it works. Okay then. Now the hot glue. The hot glue to cover this damn thing and to put the whole, you know, cover of the body back. The whole like cloth that covers the body mechanism. That's okay. So number. Oh, for a second I thought something blew up. Oh my god. Okay. 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 Okay, everything's alright. Nobody has died. Good. Oh my god, I just... Never mind. I'll put a little glue here as well. And of course glue right here so the wire doesn't come off again like it just did. The one thing is I'll have to leave this like that until the glue dries up. Cools down, I mean, the glue cools down. Another thing I can already do is put this thing here. There we go. Much better. And now of course I just gotta pull all this thing up again. But yeah, everyone, that's pretty much a repair that I'm doing right now on this damn thing, and I'm still pissed that it broke on me. But at the same time, with the way it's made, it's understandable, I'm guessing. So, a little bit around there. A little bit of hot glue here and there. That of course goes there. I don't think the front really needs that many glue. And another thing that calls my attention is this fucking thing has a hole through, not the middle, but through the neck piece of the body block. Why didn't they put it through there? Was it that fucking hard? Jeez. Alright, there. Now this goes there. Like that. This goes there. I don't want to get any wires caught in between the slots, so I have to be careful there. Nor the elastic that it has. There we go. Is it all right? It is all right, but the motor needs a little relocating because it seems kind of stiff. Now, one thing about this one that you guys are going to see as soon as I reassemble it is that this one actually moves the mouth a whole lot better than my first one. My first one, the mouth was not the best, I'll just say it that way. It really did hardly move. I mean, it moved and everything, don't get me wrong, it did move, but not as good as this one. There we go. So, now I just have to put this thing there. One thing that I'm also pissed about is that they didn't pass the wires through that little loop. And again, this is a quick repair. I'm not going to, rewire the whole thing. If I were to rewire the whole thing, it would work for years. And I guarantee it would work for years. But I just don't feel like it. I mean, I've already rewired the hoop with the bump frog at one point. The singing in the rain duck with the red coat, I did rewire that one too. And ever since, they haven't had a single wire issue, and it's already been like 3 or 4 years. There we go. Much better. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, so this is basically what I was meant to show. And if you guys wonder what I'm doing, grabbing the thing through the back, I'm just trying to see how to, how to stitch it properly, because this one does have quite a thing to stitch. There we go. All right. Hey, babe. Oh, I'm just gonna show how I stitch it for the heck of it, because I mean, why not? This goes there. So if you actually question this video, I'm sorry, but it's something that came out of the blue, so you really cannot question me. There we go. Really hope this actually does. Really hope this does actually, that this is actually enough, because it's a pretty short string. Am I stitching it fine? Yeah, I better don't show it, because there we go. God damn it. All this stuffing popping out is just pissing me off already. Ah, piece of shit. Alright. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be enough cloth, and I feel like a retard for not having bought more when I had the chance. But I'll try to stitch as much as I can. After all, maybe I can make it in two halves, but I really don't know. Damn it. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw a random topic so that the video doesn't become boring. Has anybody heard of Zorua 635? Hey buddy, Zorua 635 here. Hey buddy. Hey buddy. No? Okay. I'm done with the topics. I'm sorry. Let's see. Did my other phone just vibrate? Huh. Wonder what phone is that? Yeah, I'll stitch it after the video. I mean, right now the back of the body is the only part that isn't, fully stitched. But I guess this is the best I can get it for now, because as I said, I ran out of red cloth, and I would like to redo this stitch. As you guys can see, there's still, I mean, there's a little pocket. It could be enough, but I think I have a feeling that around here I did make a little blunder, and I'd like to have it completely perfect. I mean, it doesn't really look that well. I don't know, just let me know in the comments what you think about the stitching. Anyways, here's the thing working now, finally. Well, I'm pretty sure she's happy because she got plenty of hot stuff. Hot glue and a hot solder. Hot stuff! Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and bye.